Today we're going to talk about seafarer abandonment. Seafarer abandonment is one of the biggest problems facing seafarer welfare today, and 2024 was the worst year on record for abandonments worldwide. Now, seafarer abandonment happens where the crew are still on board the vessel somewhere in the world, but the ship owner has stopped paying them for more than 2 months straight. It can also occur when the ship owner has stopped providing the necessary support and maintenance to the crew, such as food and medical supplies. It can also occur where the ship owner refuses to fly the crew home to their home port or has otherwise unilaterally severed ties with the ship. You should always read and be familiar with the terms of your employment contract or your collective bargaining agreement to understand what obligations the ship owner has to you, what the repatriation rights are, and what your rights are to provision and maintenance while you're on board. So what should you do if you think you've been abandoned? Well, your health and safety has to be the first priority. Your first priority should be ensuring that there's enough food, water, and medical supplies on board to keep the crew safe. If you're running on generators, perhaps you should consider conserving fuel to keep the electrical and firefighting systems up and running. You should also consider, if you're going to be there for some time, mobile phones, batteries, chargers, and any means for you to access the internet will become really important. Try and keep detailed records of the events and occurrences on board, any correspondence you have with your employer, and detailed statements of any wages that you're owed. Be careful alerting the port state or the harbour master where you are. This can be a double-edged sword. They might be able to help you, or if they believe the vessel poses an environmental risk, they might actually demand that you remain on board to keep the vessel safe. Almost all international trading vessels are regulated by the Maritime Labour Convention 2006. Now, if your flag state or the jurisdiction of your employment contract or the port that you're actually in is in a state which is a signatory to this convention, then the terms of the Maritime Labour Convention will apply to you. The only vessels that MLC doesn't really apply to are vessels trading on inland waterways or those vessels that are only in a non-contracting state, such as tugs or harbour workboats. You can check the list of current MLC signatories here. If your vessel is regulated by the MLC, then it's required to have a poster on board, posted somewhere visible for the crew, which has instructions that you should follow if you think your vessel's been abandoned. It also has a P&I club relevant to that vessel, and you should follow the instructions on the poster to get in contact with them. Your first port of call should always be to try and negotiate with the employer directly if you can, and if that fails, you can also contact the International Transport Workers Federation on this email address here and this WhatsApp number. They can help you. Your own local union can also help you in the event that you think you might have been abandoned. You can also try and contact the flag state administrator of the vessel. You may also find that a maritime lawyer or an employment lawyer might be able to assist you. You might be able to contact one in the home state of where the ship owner is based, or in your home state or the port state where you're located. Finally, you can Google the Seafarers Emergency Fund, which under some circumstances can pay for emergency medical and food supplies necessary on board to protect human life. Thanks for listening. I'm Cameron. I'm a seafarer and a maritime lawyer, and I'm protecting your rights at sea.